Hey, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now, and our topic today is planned persistence. And we're going to go live over there on Instagram as well. And I'm going to do some sharing and you can talk.
Awesome. Thanks, Lee. Thanks for welcoming all our guests, and big hello to everyone that's joining us this evening on Loving Life Now. We've got a great topic, planned persistence. Looking forward to it. Great topic, done a bit of research into it, and really enjoy planned persistence. Marianne says, hi guys. G'day, Marianne. So if you've just joined us, pop your comments in, let us know you're here. G'day, Ida. How are you? Bruce Partridge, evening to you. Luana Clark, Andrew says, hi Leanne and Simon. G'day, Luana.
Hello.
Hello, and we're live over on Instagram as well, so hi to those that are following us on Insta. Peggy, hi guys, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Peggy. Roz says hi. G'day, Roz. Who else we got out there? Agatha. G'day, Agatha. And Richard Wiseman, all the way in the UK. Good morning from the UK. Welcome. Susan Cornish. Hi, guys. G'day, Susan. Jacinta Henderson. Welcome. And, of course, welcome to Georgina. Cheryl, welcome to you. Who else we got out there? Pop your details in. Let us know that you joined us live. And we'll get our topic underway very shortly. Lee's just sharing it across some of our social media platforms. And, of course, great for everyone to be here. Cheryl Mapp, welcome from Melbourne. Wayne, hello, Lee and Simon. How are you both? We're great. Thanks, Wayne.
Awesome. Thanks.
Ken, thanks for joining us, Ken. Bernie says, hey, from Mick and Bernie, not in Burleigh. Oh, you're on the farm this week.
Yeah, that's right.
Brett Hudson says, good evening. G'day, Brett. Nathan Cunningham, hi, guys. Hello, Nathan. Who else we got out there? Pop your details in the comments. Let us know you're here. And then we'll get our topic underway very shortly. Lee's been busily sharing it across our platforms.
Our million platforms.
All right. Peggy Crane says, oh, she's replying to Wayne. All right. So, awesome. G'day. Welcome to you.
Oh, your battery is going to go flat. That's not going to help us.
My phone's been upstairs on charge. That is not good.
It just popped up saying 15%. I'm like,
that is not good.
That's probably not going to help us.
All right. We're going to need to get going then. We're going to be on an absolute time constraint, right?
All right, we're doing a quick one today.
Based on the battery. No, we've got a charger here. Let me escape. Let me escape. There's one right here.
All right, we better do that. Otherwise, we'll just end up off the air and you won't see us at all. Hello, Alison. Thanks for joining us. I can see all your pretty pictures up the top there. That's new. That doesn't happen on my phone. Comes up with all your little pictures across the top, which is really cool.
So charging?
We're charging now, so we're not going to go flat. It's all good. Hello over there on Instagram. I don't think we've actually gone live on Instagram.
We
haven't. Let me fix that. I think you've pressed the wrong button there.
Don't know what happened. I'm sure I pressed live. All right. Well, now we're
going live on Instagram.
All right. So great for you to be here. So we got the numbers rolling in. Love your hair, Leanne. They said, yeah. Well,
thanks. Well,
it's in production.
It's in production. I've got a few bits here, but yes, it's the first stages of blonde. It's not quite blonde enough yet. It needs another
caramel at the moment. Shani says, hi guys, g'day Shani. Gabby Viner, hello to you, Gabby. Who are we talking about moving up here? Gabby. I heard a story about you, Gabby, that you're moving to Queensland.
Woohoo.
That's exciting.
To Gold Coast.
See, imagine how many Victorians really want to leave Victoria and move to Queensland.
Totally.
Queensland will be the COVID-free state, maybe. I don't know. Who knows what we're going to call it.
Don't say that.
All right, so great topic. Joining us on Instagram, finally, we've got Cameo Hair Centre. G'day, welcome to you. Quality of Life has joined us. Welcome, hello, hi guys. So you don't know who these people are. Quality of Life, I don't know who you are.
That's okay. It's all good.
Sally. Hi, Sally, you've joined us. Welcome. Good to see you here.
Awesome.
We got a great topic called planned persistence. Lee?
Yes.
So what's it all about?
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, it's important, right? It's important to never give up. Never give up, no matter what you're doing. Alison Hillis says, yes, we do. Yes, we do what?
I want to move to Queensland.
Might have moved to Queensland, of course. And Patricia, g'day, Patricia says hello. So planned persistence, it's important to never give up. Never give up. You've got to create an environment where never giving up is more likely than giving in. So, but how do we do that? How do we create an environment where it's more likely that we're never going to give up than give in? How do we do that, Lee?
Well, you've got to first of all choose what degree that you want to move at. Do you want to go fast? Do you want to go slow? Do you want to turn in circles. Like
Gabby says ACT is COVID free. Yeah, but it's cold, Gabby. So that's why you want to move to the Gold
weather.
Coast. Agatha says, we all want to move. Absolutely. So, of course, as Lee was saying, we've got to choose what degree of momentum we create. And we can either go fast or slow. And Lee, when I got started here in our online business 12 years ago, I had a goal to go fast, right? Because I was motivated to get out of what I was doing. What about you?
What about me?
Oh, what about you when you got started 11 years ago? Were you motivated to get out of what you were doing? Did you go fast or slow?
Well, I kind of went fast and slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I went fast as much as I could, but I didn't have much time. So I kind of went slow. I think your camera is like zooming in and out. Can you see that?
No.
That is weird. It's like doing weird things.
No, I don't see it.
Oh my God.
Maybe
Can anyone else notice that?
Maybe it's your eyes playing tricks on you.
Like, can you see it's doing this? It's like kind of going...
Yeah, it's refocusing on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really weird.
Anyway. All right, so you kind of went fast and kind of went slow.
I went as fast as I could, but really it wasn't fast.
Yeah, so why was that?
Because I didn't have the time.
Yeah, because why didn't you have time? Yeah, okay. So you had a franchise.
Yeah.
And you got this business started alongside of it. So did you ever, what was your goal? I mean, your goal was to give it a couple of months and see how it went, and then chuck it in if it didn't work.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm just asking. That's a lot of people's goals, right?
Yeah, no.
I'll give it a couple of months, see how it goes, and if it doesn't happen for me, then I'll
Everyone's
do something
saying
else.
it's moving in and out and refocusing.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
really weird.
I don't know. Well, it's because we're moving. See, all right. So talk to me about that, because we're talking about planned persistence, about never giving up. So when you came in here with a mindset about you're a franchise owner, you were limited in time, you were a mum of two daughters under the age of 3. So how did you, what was your mindset around persistence?
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, you're still here today.
Yeah, I
am. So what's that tell you?
Persisted.
Yeah, okay. So you persisted.
And consistent.
Yeah, but you persisted. So you had a planned persistence to what? What was your plan with your franchise? What, keep it forever and run it alongside of what you're doing?
No, I wanted to get out of that.
Right. So you wanted to get out of the franchise. So you had a goal to get out of your franchise, and you planned to persist in your online business to do what?
To make it successful so I could get out of my franchise.
Right. Okay. So you had a vision around creating planned persistence.
Yes.
So you weren't, time frame wasn't an issue to you. It was about whatever it takes.
Yes.
To do this business.
As fast as possible though.
Yeah, but slowly in some respects, because you had to sell your franchise, and that took how long?
2 years.
2 years. 2 years to sell your franchise. Right. And did you create any sort of result in that time, in that 2 years?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you created more, was it more or less than your franchise?
So I was making more part-time here in this business than I was full-time in my franchise by the end of my first year.
Right, but you still had to run the franchise.
Yes.
Right. That would have been challenging, right?
It was.
So a planned persistence, you can either go fast or go slow, and you can also decide what intensity and what degree of action you're going to take as you navigate your way through, right? Now, when you're navigating your way through, you can either throw caution to the wind, or you can navigate where you're going.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people throw caution to the wind, and others will strategically plan out and navigate where they're going. And I think, you've certainly navigated your way forward when you got started here because you wanted to create that change.
Yes.
Right?
This camera thing is tripping me out. It's
I don't know what
really trippy.
I don't know what it's doing.
Every time I look at I can't look at the camera because it's like doing like these weird
Maybe
things.
it's because of the lighting. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's like focusing in and then and zoom. It's like
it's like a
in.
special effect.
I don't know. I don't know
It's
what
gone
it is.
fuzzy. Someone said.
It's gone fuzzy. It's not fuzzy on my end, but let me just have a look at this for a tick. Let's see if that stops it, because I don't think that makes it doesn't stop it. All right.
It's just really weird.
Let's just go here. Click that just in case.
Maybe let me.
All right. So I'm gonna click that just in case.
No, it's still
and
doing
then
it.
I need to get rid of that. All right. So we'll see how that goes. Gone fuzzy, guys.
Bruce
Bruce
says
says all good here. Yeah. Sorry, Karen. It's
it's weird from our end. You're moving in and out, and it's fuzzy.
Don't know.
It's because we're using the Samsung.
It's not. Anyway,
Yes.
Brett Hudson says we're all getting dizzy. All right. Okay, so let's move on. So degree of action. So we got to push our boundaries. Some people will push boundaries, or they'll take leaps forward.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So they'll either leap forward in a single bound.
Yeah.
Like, who is that? Which superhero was that? Leaping forward.
Is it Superman?
It's Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaping forward in a single bound. Right. So Superman did that. Or you can, take strategic, sort of movements.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather leap forward, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you plan to persist, and
Bring back the apple.
plan persistence brings about extraordinary results.
Yes.
Plan persistence brings about extraordinary results,
Mm-hmm.
but you've got to be prepared to go the course.
Yes.
But what's the course? How long does the course go?
As long as it needs to.
As long as it needs to, or as long as it takes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, that's the same thing.
Well, a lot of people put time frames on things, and they say, well, I'll try this for this period of time, and if I don't achieve a particular result, and this can be everything from going to the gym to getting fit to losing weight to starting a new business to getting in a relationship to all sorts of things, right? People put unrealistic time frames on it, and they don't actually consider the long-term goal or the final outcome, right? So certainly, you've got a plan to persist and create your own pace, because your pace is going to be different to somebody else's.
That's right. So that comes back to not comparing yourself to others, because everyone's got their own journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So it took you 2 years to sell your franchise, and you had an obligation there, right?
Yes.
To maintain that franchise for the franchisor and for your own integrity, of course.
Yes.
You couldn't just give it up and throw it away.
No.
Because there's a value attached to that. And that business was then sold to somebody else, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So you had to keep maintaining that whilst you started the business. So again, creating that strategic plan of how you were going to move forward. Now, and creating your own pace. Now, of course, your goal would have been to go quicker.
Yes.
If you could sell your franchise.
Yeah, I had the intention that it was going to sell after 3 months, and I was going to be full time, and it was all going to be great.
But that didn't happen.
No.
Yeah, that didn't happen. All right. So, all right. So we create our own pace. Now, what have we got here in the notes? So right. So here's an example. If you're going to go for a hike and you think about no destination, you're just going to go out and you're going to go for a hike.
I wouldn't do that, but yes.
I know you wouldn't. But let's
use that example.
Let's say we go to a national park and we're just going to go for a hike, and we've got no necessarily destination as to where we're going. Now, we could go out fast in that hike, and then what's likely to happen if we go fast?
We'll probably get tired.
Yep. So we're going to run out of stamina, right? If we go fast, we're going to run out of stamina, and then that's not going to be good, right?
Yeah.
And if we go slow on the hike, what's going to happen?
Might get bored and not want to go the rest of the way.
Yeah, get bored, lose interest, not necessarily go the rest of the way. So you've sort of got to plan part of your journey as to how you're going to go in that journey. Are you going to go fast and maintain that speed?
Well, you'd only do that if you were fit.
On the hike, for sure. Yeah. You'd want to pace yourself, right? So if you were in between, you'd want to make sure that you had enough stamina. You want to make sure that you had enough to make it to however far you want to go. Sometimes people have got a goal as to, I want to do 5Ks, but they don't know where the end's going to be. Could be a round track.
500 metres is my end.
You might come back to where you actually started.
Yes,
right?
you might. So Peggy says, yes, stop comparing and just do it. Do what is recommended day in and day out, and make sure you're having fun.
Make sure you're having fun. Well, that's an important thing. Now, of course, that was the scenario of the hike, but we've got to have a goal to maintain our persistence to get to where we want to go. And then along the way, we're going to have obstacles come up. What are we going to do when those obstacles come up?
Cry on the floor and...
No.
Oh, we're not going to do
We're not going to have a pity party for ourselves.
We're going to course correct.
We're going to course correct. So we're going to course correct along the way, which is going to allow us to maintain our goal of where we want to go. So maintain the goal, maintain the persistence, and then, of course, you want to course correct. So if you're not actually achieving what you want to be achieving, then make an adjustment to what you're doing, right? Make an adjustment. and then accelerate or decelerate based on what you need to do.
Okay.
So sometimes you might have to put your foot down and accelerate. Other times you might be decelerating because you're going too fast, and you can afford to slow down a little bit once you've course corrected. Okay. All right.
So Karen says, going at a medium pace to see all the beautiful things on the way so you don't miss anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick says, good evening. G'day, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Must have joined us a bit late. What else have we got over here?
On Instagram
We have on Instagram, we've got hello from Northern Ireland. Thank you for your mention. And that was Cameo Hair Center. And Mitz Yogi Warrior. Mitzi the Yogi Warrior. G'day, Mitzi.
And Beauty
Volksa. And Prosperity on Purpose.
There you go.
Hey, g'day to you on Instagram. And of course, what other comments we got coming up over here? Peggy had Brett Hudson said, persist as long as it takes. Alison said, until, of course. Gallet Oren said, good evening. Brett Hudson said, bring back the apple. Yeah, well, no.
We'll bring the apple back
let's go
week.
back down
the colour was
here.
weird on it, so we decided
Gabby
to swap.
says, same here. We have been trying to get a new contractor to take over the cafe and move to the Gold Coast, or back to the Gold Coast for 2 years now. Okay. Alison says, take responsibility for having everything you need for the hike. Yeah, absolutely. You've got to certainly take responsibility for everything you need for the hike. All right. So we spoke about maintaining your persistence, course correcting along the way. All right. So time for one of the time, Lee. So time, just the word time.
Like
time as in time, clock, time of the day, how many hours, how many days in the week, how many days in the year, how many months in the year. Time is actually one of the most important forces of the universe.
Wow.
Because we all have it. We all have time.
Depends what we do with it.
Exactly. And time is required to make things move forward and to create change. We require time to do that. So it's to our advantage to use the time with planned persistence. Now, are you someone that flies by the seat of your pants when it comes to your daily tasks, or are you someone that's structured and organised?
I'm so fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, I'm not. So what are you, right? You're structured and organised.
Yes.
Now, why is that? So are you using time to create that planned persistence to get you to where you want to go?
Yes.
Yeah, right? So if you were fly by the seat of your pants, do you really think that you would create the planned results that you want to create?
Probably not, no.
Probably not, no. I would say not either. What does Don say? Don says, good evening to all. Take time to smell the roses. Of course. All right, so what else are we talking about? Let me see here. Racing the clock. Oh, yes. So,
yes.
Racing the clock. So we're talking about time and about planned persistence, but racing the clock, what does it actually do? It actually creates a nervous energy and anxiety in people. So if they think, I've got to achieve this by this time or by this date, they actually then apply a heap of pressure to themselves and then create a nervous energy and in some cases an anxiety around achieving what they want to achieve.
Okay.
So guess what happens?
They don't achieve it.
They don't achieve it. They don't achieve it because they've got a nervous energy and anxiety around putting pressure on themselves to achieve that particular goal. So if you just know that you will take all the time that it takes and you know that you have a powerful partner in time, right? So, we talk about going into something, whether it's anything in life, anything we sort of set a goal to achieve. If we look at the time side of it and think, okay, well, I'm just going to do this until I get the result, or until, then you're not putting a time frame on it. So you're not putting unnecessary time pressure on yourself, and you're not creating a nervous energy, and you're not anxious about having to achieve something in a certain time. But if you actually just treat time as your ally and your friend and go about doing the work and doing the job, what'll happen?
Then you'll create it.
The result will come.
Yeah.
The result will come because you've removed the obstacles of the nervous energy and the anxiety, and just going that if I do the work, then it will take care of itself and time will happen.
Over here it says you go into flight or
Fight or flight. Fight or flight mode. Yeah, a lot of people go into fight or flight mode. Absolutely. When they compare themselves to time. So if you know that time is your powerful partner, then it will actually assist you in creating success quicker. Okay. All right. So allow time to be your friend. Do what it takes to be done daily and plan for your persistence. So do what it takes to be done daily and plan for your persistence. So, Lee, do you do what it takes daily, or do you just...
Nah.
Just easy going?
Yeah, I do what it takes daily.
You do what it takes daily, right? So you create a list, you create a task list in your calendar of things that you want to get done, you want to get achieved. And what happens if you don't get them achieved? What do? Do you cry and have a pity party for yourself?
Yep.
Yeah, you do? Right, yeah.
And then I move to the next day and do it again.
All right, so seriously, what do?
Move it to the next day and do it again.
Right, but does it bother you if you don't get something done?
Sometimes.
Depends what it is, right?
That's right.
If it's to do with me and we don't get it done,
yes.
Does that bother you?
Yes.
What's that saying? You know, one's agenda is not always the other person's agenda. So,
it took me 3 weeks to get these videos done I wanted to do.
So sometimes we have things in our life and one person has a priority on it and the other person's priority is not as important or a little bit different.
Richard says procrastination and it's just moved.
I'm sure the two of you...
no, there was another post above that.
What does that say? I'm sure the two of you bumping the desk. No, we're not bumping the desk. We're totally nowhere near it, Jacinda. It's not even on a desk. It's on a stand in front of us and we're nowhere near it.
Light. Can you scroll it down for me?
Slow down and speed up. All right, so what are we looking at? We're looking at Richard's.
Procrastination, something I sometimes battle with, is always a thief of time.
Yes.
Blame Simon.
You know what the big thing is?
Simon's fault.
You know the big thing is time is on our side, but it's what we do with time, right? So we know that we can spend time, but a lot of people waste time because they don't use it effectively and they're not action takers.
Yeah. So
they let time slip by.
Yeah, it might be the charger that's doing it.
No, it was doing it before the charger, I thought.
No.
Okay.
So it might be the power.
Could be a power surging, yeah. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so do what it takes daily. Plan for your persistence and you will have what it takes and never give up. Just know that, never give up. And guess what? If you don't give up and you have planned persistence, what's going to happen, Lee?
You're going to get to the goal.
You're going to get to the goal. You're going to get the job done.
Yay.
You'll get the job done and you'll actually achieve the goal. All right, we've got Lashy P has joined. G'day, hey. Lashy. And Agostino B76, g'day to you. Thanks for joining us on live on Instagram. And so, plan persistence. Never give up. Create an environment where never giving up is more likely than giving in. Choose your speed and how you go, fast or slow. Create an intensity with what you do. Course correct if you need to. You know, some really, really important things to create planned persistence. Now, if we didn't have planned persistence, would we be doing what we're doing?
No.
No, we wouldn't, right? We wouldn't be doing it. So 12 years I've been running online business in the personal development space. You've been doing it for 11 years. And absolutely, it takes planned persistence. You persist and you keep going and you create the next step and the next thing as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And it gets you to your destination.
Does.
So, congratulations on a great month last month as well.
Thanks.
Last 30 days. That was posted on the Prosperity of Life Facebook page I see today.
Yeah, we don't usually mention that on here, but...
Yeah, so that was on an interview, so you can go check that out.
I haven't posted it on there.
No, you didn't, but they did.
I know, but you're sending everyone over to them.
No. Yeah, they can check it out. So, of course, that's, to a great accolade and a great opportunity for you to, create that planned persistence and that success. So, well done.
Thank you. Gabby says, I thought I was so busy before I had 3 kids and 2 businesses. Now I have less time, but get more done. Less time and
get more done. Well, there's that old saying, Gabby, isn't there, that if you want something done, what do? You give it to a busy person. So, because a busy person is well structured and has a plan about what they're going to do, they've got a plan of persistence. They're out there to create the results, and so they'll continue to do that. What else? What else is happening?
It's Melbourne Cup next week.
It is Melbourne Cup, but before we get there, we've got another birthday in our house. We had one last weekend.
We have.
We had your daughter Lexi's birthday last weekend. She turned 12, and this weekend on Saturday, We've got my son Neo's birthday. He turns 13.
Yes.
And next week, Melbourne Cup. So we've got a fun day planned on the Gold Coast at Burleigh Pavilion with
and then we go to Cairns.
with a great group of people. State of Origin next Wednesday night. So next week, we're not doing a Facebook Live. We're going to have 2 weeks off. We're going to take 2 weeks off next week. Melbourne Cup Day, we're not doing it on Melbourne Cup Day evening. So we're giving a break. We were going to move it to the Wednesday night. Lee, that was Lee's idea. And then I said, hang on, hold the phone. That's State of Origin. There's no way we're doing a Facebook Live while State of Origin's on. So so we're going to take the next 2 weeks off. And then we'll be back the following week because we're going to Cairns.
Going to Cairns
next weekend. And then we come back and you've got something on the Tuesday night. And so we can't do it that night.
I've got a ball to go to.
Yeah, got a ball to go to. And then we couldn't do it Wednesday because, again, State of Origin's on. So we're going to be 2 weeks off and then we'll
Alison
be back.
said, what?
What? I don't know what.
What, Alison?
Yep, so we've, priorities. You've got to prioritise things that are important to you in life. And State of Origin, Melbourne Cup, on the day of Melbourne Cup, we're going out with friends and celebrating.
That would be very fun.
No, we don't want to come home and do a live. That's a bit of pressure. And then couldn't move it to the Wednesday because State of Origin. And the following week, you got a ball to go to. So so that's great.
No.
Going with one of your best friends.
Yes, it's going to be a hot day.
To the, what is it? What
it's the ABIA Wedding Awards.
Oh, Wedding Awards, yeah. So, and she was our marriage celebrant.
She was.
So you're going along to support her and offer your friendship.
Thursday night then.
Thursday night then, yeah.
Can't do Thursdays because Simon's not here.
Yeah, we have a busy week, so so we can't do Thursdays either. They're out, so that was our options. So anyway, next 2 weeks we'll be off the air. No Facebook Lives, and we'll be back on. Do you know the date?
The 17th, I think it is.
Oh, November the 17th, and
whatever the third Tuesday of November.
Yeah, third Tuesday of November. So, well-earned break. We've been back-to-back weeks for, I don't know, what episode are we up to? A long time?
I don't know.
So we'll take the next 2 Tuesdays off and enjoy what's going on for everyone else. We've got a lot on the plate with birthdays this weekend, Melbourne Cup next week, State of Origin, then we go to Cairns for the weekend, spending 3 nights in Cairns on a getaway.
Yes.
And then we come back and there's some other stuff going on in our lives and so busy. And of course, running our businesses all around this.
Alison said it's okay, we'll see you in the summer.
Thanks, Alison.
Thanks.
Roz says, well deserved. Thanks, Roz. Bernie says, thanks for your persistence in providing learnings. Have a great break filled with fun. Thanks, Bernie. We will. And Peggy says, have fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Peggy. Thanks for all of you that have joined us consistently and persistently over the last 30-odd weeks that we've been doing these persistently. And we will absolutely take the next 2 weeks and be busy, but have some time off, and then we'll be back with the next topic in our personal development program, and we'll come to you live same time on the Tuesday night at 7:30 Queensland time, back on November the 17th. You think it is?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going with that.
Awesome. All right, we're going with that. That'd be right. It is the 17th because the 3rd is Melbourne Cup, isn't it? Or is it the 2nd?
3rd.
Is it?
It is.
That's my sister's birthday.
Oh, she gets to celebrate Melbourne Cup.
She does. All right. Nick says, ciao. Have a fabulous and beautiful evening, everybody. Thanks, Alison. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you in 3 weeks. Couple of weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.